Hello everyone, it's Craig here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and today we are going to have a ton of fun. What are we doing? Well, we are going to go around and experience my top 5 favorite attractions here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's a mix of e-ticket attractions and then some that definitely are not e-ticket attractions, but one thing they all have in common is that they are all my favorites. So as we go along the day, you'll have to let me know if you agree or disagree with my choices. I'm going to assume a lot of people are going to disagree with the first choice I'm going to make, but I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. So let's go have some fun. Kicking off my list of favorite attractions, at number 5, we have Muppet Vision 3D. Now, this probably isn't a surprise considering my face mask, but yes, Muppet Vision 3D is one of my favorite attractions. So let's go experience it, and then we'll talk about why it's in my list of favorite attractions as soon as we're finished.
Jim Henson's Muppet Vision 3D. Yeah, good. Yeah. Yeah, good, Chuck. Hey, fun. Yeah.
Video display test. Lose the background. Thank you.
Well, of course, certainly. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an unexpected surprise. I have the great honor of introducing the one, the only, Mr. Mickey Mouse.
Hello, hi there, welcome to my park. How you doing? Hello.
Whoa.
What?
You are not Mickey Mouse, you are a rat.
Rat smack. Besides, they're tourists. What do they know?
Will you get out of here?
Okay, but do I still get my $10?
Get out!
I've got Donald Duck back here.
Will you get out?
Yes!
Hey, Waldorf, what are we going to see in here anyway?
It's one of those 3D movies. Put on your glasses, Stanley.
Yeah. Hey, look! Look at the guy in the goofy mask.
That's not a mask.
Oh, sorry, lady.
Gonzo?
Sorry, boss. Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here, and welcome to Muppet Vision 3D. Now, let me show you around our research center. See, here in this modern high-tech facility...
Hey, careful!
Here in this modern high-tech facility, we have perfected Muppet Vision 3D, a new film process which we're about to demonstrate to you. Now, working the projector is an old friend of ours, the Swedish chef. Chef, everything okay? Exactly. And our demonstration includes a little song from Miss Piggy.
Little?
Did I say little? I meant to say it's a huge, show-stopping major song from Miss Piggy.
That's more like it.
Good. And we've also got a big musical finale from Sam Eagle. Sam, what's it about?
It's called A Salute to All Nations, but mostly America.
Great. So it's going to be a swell demonstration, and at no time will we be stooping to any cheap 3D tricks.
Did you say cheap 3D tricks?
La 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 la. Oh, sun shining right above you. Soft breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dreamy little queen of me. Look in my eyes and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be. My little dream of me.
Buddy!
Hey, what's all the explosion of all.
Bunny ran away.
Well, you know what that makes him?
Smarter than us. Anybody seen a bunny? I don't see a bunny. Where? Where? Oh, nothing up there but a bunny. A bunny? Bean!
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, Kermit, look!
What? Bean, what are you doing out there?
I'm running away. Nobody would let me help in the movie.
This is a very moving moment.
Yeah, I wish they'd move it to Pittsburgh.
Hey, Bean! What are we doing sticking around here? Let's burn rubber!
Bean, the fireworks!
Rockets away!
Enjoying the fireworks?
No, your chair's on my foot!
What's this?
Stop the movie! Stop the movie, Chef! Wow! Everyone okay in here? We surrender! We surrender! What an explosion!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to apologize for our slight technical difficulties, but I do wish to assure you that no one was hurt and this theater suffered only minor damage. So thank you very much for coming to see this demonstration of Muppet Vision technology, and enjoy the rest of your stay and come see us again sometime.
They'll never recognize me now. Forward!
That was my number 5 choice, Muppet Vision 3D. And I know it's probably not in everyone's list of favorite attractions, but it definitely is for mine for lots of different reasons. I think the biggest one for me is, it's just Muppets and the humor that's involved with it. So I love everything about it. It has one of the best pre-shows of any attraction at Walt Disney World, with, certain elements of it with Rizzo being Mickey Mouse and Max having to show up.
I'm Max. Your Debbie was sick, so the union sent me.
It's so funny. And then once you get in the show, it still holds up all these years later, even though, there are moments that definitely do date it, like the very end where you're looking out into a very old Disney's MGM studios. But, that aside, the show itself is just entertaining the entire time through. And I love that Statler and Waldorf are in it. I love Bean Bunny. I love that Sweetums actually comes out still and is still a part of the show, something that seems like it could have been cut a long time ago. It's just, for me, from the second you enter the building until the time you leave, it is pure entertainment. So that's why it has to be on my top 5 list. Again, I know it's probably not in anyone else's, but it definitely is in mine here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. But that leads us on to number 4. So let's head to my number 4 attraction. Number 4. You probably thought it was somewhere in Galaxy's Edge there for a second, but no way. We are in Toy Story Land for Alien Swirling Saucers, my number 4 favorite attraction here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And I know this seems like an odd choice, but let's take a ride on it first and then talk about it. Number 4, Alien Swirling Saucers. I know it's not the most exciting attraction in the world, but come on, it is so much fun. When you get those really big whip arounds, like you just, even the most cold and heartless person like myself can't help but smile and laugh. It is just, it's one of the most simple things in the world, but it just works perfectly. And then with that fun soundtrack of all the techno Toy Story music, it's hard to beat. So that's why it comes in as my number 4 attraction. Now it is time for my number 3 favorite attraction here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, the newest attraction to open here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and certainly one of the best. So let's hop on, and then, like the rest, once we're finished, and we can talk about why it's on my list. And there you have it. That's my number 3 choice, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And what is there not to love about Runaway Railway? I mean, it's starring Mickey Mouse, so that's a huge plus right there. There's tons of little touches and hidden details that I love. You know, I'll never get bored of looking up at the chandeliers in the queue and seeing the little Mickey heads, and then the tribute to Walt as soon as you get off the attraction before you completely exit the building. And then it's spontaneous, you know, even if you ride it once every vacation, you know, you might end up in one different car, so that way you're always ending up in a different place on the attraction, you know. Unless you do it over and over and over again, then chances are you don't get the spontaneity out of it. But it's just, it's cute. I know it's not the most technologically advanced because it utilizes a lot of screens and projection mapping, and, you know, that's becoming overdone to some people, but I think it's a great use of it here at Runaway Railway. And then also, on top of that, it's got the biggest earworm of a song with Nothing Can Stop Us Now that you really do hum it for the rest of the day after hearing it. So it's a great attraction, and I have literally no complaints about it. I enjoy it more each time I experience it. But It's only my number 3. So now I'm gonna make my way to number 2. Just down Sunset Boulevard, we have reached my number 2 attraction, Tower of Terror. It's about to rain here, so it's getting extra spooky. So let's go ahead, get on, talk about it when it's finished.
You are the passengers in a most uncommon elevator about to ascend into your very own episode of The Twilight Zone. One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator and into a nightmare. That door is opening once again, and this time, it's opening with you. Discover what lies beyond the 5th dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest corner of the imagination, in the Tower of Terror. Those of you who made it, and a friendly word of warning, something you won't find in any guidebook. The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you're filling, or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
There you have it, number 2, Tower of Terror. Just one of the all-time greats. So I truly do believe it's one of the most well-rounded attractions ever created. From the queue, setting the story. I mean, technically the story starts all the way down Sunset Boulevard when you see the ominous tower off in the distance. And then once you enter the queue and hearing that music with that just spooky echo to it, especially when it's Vera Lynn's We'll Meet Again, like that's the icing on the cake. And then once you're inside, seeing how dated they made the hotel to feel like it really has been vacant all these years. And, you know, right now they're not playing the pre-show, which definitely helps to up the mood, but it's still not necessary. And then, much like Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, the ride has so much spontaneity because you don't know where it's going to go up, when it's going to go down. I mean, sometimes you do. If you're at the very top, you'll have to go down. But you don't know if you'll do a small drop and then a large one or what. It's just, there's so much rewritability to Tower of Terror. The theming is perfect. Music's perfect. It's just, it's such a perfect attraction. But it's not my favorite attraction. It's one of my favorites, but it's not the absolute favorite. So that means we have to move on to number 1 right now. Here we are outside of my number 1 favorite attraction here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, Baseline Tap House. Let's go inside and see why it's my favorite attraction. I realize that Baseline Tap House is not actually an attraction. It is a bar. But unfortunately for me, I got into a backup boarding group for Rise of the Resistance, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to experience my number 1 favorite attraction here at Disney's Hollywood Studios today. So I figured at the very least I should be able to experience my number 1 favorite bar. And so today I'm drinking the Red Seal Ale, the North Coast Red Seal Ale, and it is just, it's just perfect right now on this hot day here in Florida. It's going down cool. Just nice little bit of flavor, a little bit of bitterness to it. Smooth. So I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my beer, and then we'll see if I get to actually do my number 1 favorite attraction. Many hours have passed. I have not forgotten about you though, but I am standing outside of my number 1 favorite attraction here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, Rise of the Resistance. Now, unfortunately, I did already ride it, and I was doing a live stream while I was riding it, so we're gonna go ahead and watch video from the last time that I rode it, because that's cheating, but that's what we're doing. And then I'll talk about why it's my favorite attraction as soon as we're done watching some video from it. So let's go.
BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a first-order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pokhara. I'll regroup with you there.
I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Pokhara.
Red 2, Blue 5, keep tight now. Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed on my mark.
Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
We got company. First order TIE fighters. We run.
I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
This vessel is now under the command of the First Order. You will exit by the number you are standing on and follow to the right-hand side for processing. Number 3, exit first. Number 2, follow behind. And number 1.
The Resistance prisoners. You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We'll need it on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. The probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. Immigration, attention log 3.
Cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
Detachment to the OD.
Take cover, recruits. If anyone's breaking a blaster, now's a good time. The escape pod's just below us. Wait, why are you going up? I said down. Up is bad.
The Resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now! The location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
Escape pods came in a little off target.
Rise of the Resistance. Honestly, unless you hate Star Wars with like the biggest passion in the world, I don't understand how it can be not the #1 greatest attraction at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Granted, I have not seen the B mode. I was hoping that maybe I would see it tonight because I know it's been having problems lately. But everything worked perfectly when I was on, and it's just, the ride, even with distancing, is still perfect. You know, it's a much stranger process, but and it's a lot smaller, and it feels a lot more wasteful when you're a single person and you get a full car by yourself, and you're going into the interrogation room basically empty, and you know you can't get maybe the ideal spot when you're on the troop transport with General Beck, Lieutenant Beck, sorry, not General Beck, but you know, it's slightly different than the experience before all of the physical distancing measures have been put into place, but it's still perfect. It's a good story. It's got great visuals. It's got thrills. It's got excitement. There's so much going on around you. And on top of that too, it's completely immersive. Something that's not necessarily important to make the best attractions, but it does add that next extra level of depth to it. And just, I could go on for days about Rise of the Resistance. It truly is the greatest thing here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. But that's my list of the top 5 favorite attractions here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Number 5, Muppet Vision 3D. Number 4, Alien Swirling Saucers. Number 3, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Number 2, Tower of Terror. And number 1, Rise of the Resistance. So please let me know, what am I wrong about? What needs to be eliminated from my list? What did I miss that you would have on your list? Is my order good? Is it bad? Just leave it all in the comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so and hit the bell button so you get notified when we have new videos. And then also hit that thumbs up. So thank you for spending some time here with me at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you real soon. Take care. Have a good night.